on, Gemini? How are you doing? Hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be a reading for October 2022. So, in this reading, Gemini, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy, some things you do not see coming, and also get some advice from your angels and spirit guides regarding October 2022. But before we begin this reading, Gemini, as always, I would like to take a moment to let you know that you are very welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading. I really do appreciate you in advance for taking the time to check this reading out. Now, if this general reading happens to resonate with you, Gemini, definitely smash that like button, subscribe down below. If you have not already, for future updates, that would also be greatly appreciated over here, Gemini. So, without further ado, I am going to pull the energy and we'll see what it is that wants to come through for you for October 2022. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for Gemini. Alright, Gemini, let's lay out these cards and see what is going on here for you. Alright, right off the bat, Gemini, there's definitely a situation for you to pull your energy back from someone, and it leads to a victory for you. So you may have to get a little bit more focused on your own individual happiness, whatever that means for you. I feel like it's very important that you focus on that. And also, you don't get, you know what, I'm just going to shut up and we're going to have to see what's going on here. Gemini, all right, very interesting energy coming through. So the first thing, Gemini, I feel like there could be someone new that you're moving forward in love that it's almost like you don't see a new love relationship coming, like a romantic relationship or a soul connection here. You may, I'm getting on the one hand, some of you may be exiting a relationship and entering into a new one in love for October. If it's not romantic love, it's like you lose a friend and you gain another one. It's like when one door closes, another one opens, Gemini. And you're kind of, in October, you're in a very big transition period when it comes to physical connections with people around you. It's a very healing time for you. And what I'm sensing right off the bat is it's very, first of all, important for you to just be an individual. This is such an important message coming through that proper relationships can only happen between two individuals. What I'm getting is that you've become a little bit, I'm not going to say it's classically codependent, but you've become enmeshment trauma with people around you, and you start to realize it's been holding you back. And in October, you gently pull your energy back from that enmeshment, whatever you've been enmeshed in, that you can't, it's like you can't do what you really want to do because of some enmeshment. You pull your energy back from that, and now you're going to have all these options on the table that you didn't even really even think about because you were so enmeshed. I know this sounds weird, Gemini, but just stick with me as we go through it. So your opportunity is the Two of Pentacles. All right, the Two of Pentacles for me is you're going through a transition period. One door closes, another one opens. You might kind of feel like you're in this like wishy-washy middle ground where not a lot's happening, but I promise you it is. This is also balancing certain things or making a decision. Some of you are still stuck, and your opportunity is you're going to have to make a decision. What path do you want to go down, Gemini? Because you can't really, it's like there's something about loyalty that you don't actually, like, your soul doesn't want to commit to this loyalty anymore. It's overdue, but you keep doing it out of obligation is what I'm getting. All right, Gemini, we're going to have to see and clarify what that's about. Now, you have the Justice card here, Gemini, in your challenge. So with the Justice card being in your challenge, you might feel like there's a lack of fairness in your reality. Definitely lack of fairness. I don't know if you feel it's unfair that you're it's almost like when you decide to disconnect from someone's true colors show. That's what I'm getting, Gemini. Like the Justice card in your challenge is like, I would be careful about how you let go of someone that you're enmeshed with, but I'm getting more so, it's like you start to realize, like a realization that it's like there hasn't been a lot of fairness. All right, it's almost like you're dealing. No, we're gonna have to clarify that to see more in a second here, Gemini. But this also could be like the reason why you're disconnecting from some sort of enmeshment. For some of you, it's very strongly coming through that someone's gaining a lot more by being attached to you than you are with them. And like your challenge with the Justice is you need to do something for your, and this is very strong. I wish I said it earlier. You need to do something that's in alignment. It's actually just. There's a just action that you have to take. It's fair. You have to take it that other people are going to perceive as unfair. All right. And so it's like this weird energy around you. Now, let's start off with your overall general energy, Gemini. You have the Star, you have the Nine of Pentacles, and you also have the Six of Wands here. This is immediately coming through as you pulling your energy back and being a little bit more independently focused. You know, what is good for Gemini? What is going to make you happy, that kind of thing, like operating on your own, pulling your energy back. The Star as well is a renewal. Whoever you've been enmeshed with, I'm not saying that you're never going to talk to them again, but there's a healing, there's a renewal to the relationship, right? So you also have the Six of Wands. Other people are going to notice this, Gemini. The Six of Wands is some sort of like public recognition and some sort of victory. It's like you're pretty wounded. You just fought a battle, but you just won the battle. Is your overall general energy. So in your overall general energy, there's a lot of healing, independence, and winning. I like to see that. Who doesn't like to see that? Now, in what you don't see coming, Gemini, I feel like there's a conversation that you're going to have with this person that you've been enmeshed with. That's not very easy, but you know it's necessary. You have the Eight of Wands, you have the Two of Cups, and you also have the Strength card. That's open communication, speed, soulmate energy, dealing with someone you love, and kind of putting your ego on the back burner and moving something in alignment with your higher self. It's two ways for a lot of you. This is a conversation you have with the person or people that you're enmeshed with, and you really have to dig deep and not let your egos get in the way and just say, this is how I'm feeling, this is what needs to happen. On the other hand, for what you don't see coming here, we're going to have to clarify, Gemini, is that there's a new person that comes in for you, okay? There's a lot of speed and there's a new soulmate that comes in for you. I'm getting some of you, this could be a friend if it's not romantic, but it's almost like there's this weird, with this whole reading, it's like, where do your loyalties lie? There's something about there's something of value conflict of like loyalty versus independence. And what I'm getting from this, Gemini, is like people are going to call you unloyal even though they were the ones getting a better end of the deal of the situation. And it's like the moment you disconnect, they say that you're not loyal, and you're like, wait a minute, but what about the fact that this has been happening? And they're like super defensive. So there's someone here who's been. This is coming through very strongly, Gemini. And I'm a very spiritual person, and I don't like to look at things sometimes like this. But it's almost like there's been people who have been getting victory off you. They've been like living off your shit. They've been getting more energy from the relationship than you. And the moment that you decide, hey, I need to get my energy back, and I need to create a victory for me, they're like, whoa. And they're going to try to be like some sort of like moral authority about where does your loyalties lie, even though they're using that as a manipulative tactic to keep you in a position where they feed off your energy. Scumbag. All right, let's keep going. We have in your advice from your spirit guides, the Devil, the Ace of Wands, and also the Three of Cups. This is an interesting advice from your spirit guides. Some of you, I'm just going to put it, you're being called to be a little bit wild and free. Like, even if, no matter how old you are, the main thing coming through right off the bat is young, wild, and free. There's some sort of thing that you may need to do that is a little bit immature. Let your energy loose. This has to do with, maybe some sort of new relationship comes in that feels a little bit like I shouldn't be doing this. It could have to do with a soulmate as well that you want to move towards, or there's someone new that comes in. There's someone that comes in here that it feels naughty to connect with them. For some of you, it's going to be sexually. Not all of you, absolutely not. It's just going to be something where like someone's like, why are you talking to them? Or something like that. The advice from your spirit guides here, though, Gemini, is like, I'm going to wait. I'm going to clarify what that's about. All right. But definitely don't be afraid to branch out and be social. The Three of Cups is here is like, you know, celebrate this win that you have going on here and be open to the new idea. Also, it's just like light being shown on. Light has, like, the advice is like, throw your fire at this devil. Like, if this is resonating with you, and I know for a lot of you it is, about the whole, like, someone's been winning and they were a little manipulative, but it's very hard to detect. Now that, because the Ace of Wands is all about, like, a really brilliant idea or a new beginning. It's almost like you have this, like, it's almost like sage. You're saging the devil right now, and they're like, I don't want to be saged, but you're like, yo, like, you're caught. You're caught here. So it's almost like for some of you, you've caught someone doing something, and like, don't be afraid to be like, don't try to run now. Don't try to run now, right? I don't know who this is for, but it's what it is. All right, Gemini, let's go ahead and get into your overall general energy. The first card that I would like to clarify is why the Six of Wands is here. Let's just be straight up petty. Why is the Six of Wands here? It's not petty, but why is the Six of Wands here in your overall general energy? Let's go ahead and see for October. One more. Why is the Six of Wands here in your overall general energy for October? The Six of Wands is clarified by the Six of Cups, the Eight of Swords, and also the Six of Pentacles here. So yeah, this is you like being like you've been stuck with someone you've been enmeshed with for a long time, and you basically just bring balance to that relation. You bring balance to it. The Six of Pentacles, you even out the scales. That's why the Justice card is here in your challenge. I feel like there's been an injustice for so long that you've adjusted to some sort of status quo. And so both people were in agreement, oh, there's nothing wrong, it's equal, even though deep down you knew that like you were getting the shitty end of a deal. You're getting the shitty end of a deal. This could be a friend for a lot of you, it doesn't have to be romantic. But basically, you decide to cut those, cut ties here. The Six of Cups, past person. It's also interesting you have 666, Six of Wands, Six of Cups, and Six of Pentacles. That tells me that this is something to do with like, you're very close to this person or this romantic individual, this friend, this family member you're disconnecting from. But it's very interesting because like I'm almost getting like someone was manipulating you and they don't even have the self-awareness that they were manipulating you. Which is, I don't know if that's better or worse than being a self-aware manipulator. I don't know. But that's up to you to decide. All right, let's go ahead and clarify. Why is the Star card here in your overall general energy? What is this healing? What is this renewal that is happening right now? It's almost like a lot of you start to realize that this pattern is not the first time that this has happened to you. This could be a childhood thing, and so there's a lot of awareness that brings healing, is what I'm getting, Gemini. Let's see why the Star card is here. One more. Why is the Star card here? The Star in your overall general energy is clarified by the Hanged Man, the Seven of Pentacles, and also the Moon here. So yeah, something that you've invested in for a long time, you start to look at it from a different perspective, you start to make a sacrifice. You're not really sure here. There's a lot of like projections about like you're making the wrong decision. I'm getting that, Gemini. Like whatever the healing thing is for you, there's going to be something in the back of your mind that you're like, oh, but I shouldn't be doing this. Oh, but I shouldn't be doing this. But I feel like you should be doing it. And like, even though there's that thing in the back of your mind, the Hanged Man here is like you start to gain the clarity that you are doing the right thing by pulling your energy back from something that you've invested a lot of time and energy in. And big part of the reason why this is a problem is because it's been a long time coming that you've invested so much of this energy, Gemini. Let's go ahead and clarify why that Justice card. Why is the Justice card for you here in your challenge? Why is the Justice card here in your challenge? The Justice card in your challenge, Gemini, is clarified by the King of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, and also the Nine of Cups here. All right, so I'm getting with this energy, there's something about you being individually happy that might piss someone off here, where on the surface, they're like, they choose to forgive you, and they're like, you know what, like, it is what it is, like, let them do their thing. But deep down here as well, you don't know whether or not how much forgiveness or like how much you want to let this enmeshment still be a part of your energy. The King of Cups and also the Two of Pentacles here is like, there's clearly been a boundary or something that's been violated, and you pull your energy back. A lot of them are going to be like, why are you pulling your energy back? You're unjust for doing this. And then that leaves you in a situation where you're like, you have a lot of love for this person, but it's starting to like dwindle. It's starting to like dwindle, and this could be a very challenging situation because of that. What I'm getting is like with this Justice card in your challenge, there's no actual malintent. I don't sense anything you have to worry about like legally. There's nothing like, but there's some sort of thing about, it's almost like karma has been being avoided because of your lack of ability to step up and like own how you've been feeling. And the moment you step up and own how you feel about it, it's like someone goes from the King of Cups to like, they don't even know how. So you start to realize like, was I ever actually important to this person as like a soul, or were they just using me for some sort of like arrangement, right? Wow. All right. Let's keep going here. Why is the Strength card here in what you don't see coming? Why is the Strength card here in what you don't see coming? I'm getting there's a very important conversation coming here that you have to be like strong enough to just have with someone that you really care about, that you would really rather not talk to about this, but you really have to. All right, hold on a second. Strength card, yeah, you have a lot of love, and that's why the King of Cups is here in your Justice. Like, you don't want to create justice because you have a lot of love for this person. You have the Strength card is clarified by the Knight of Cups, the King of Pentacles, the Devil, and also the Three of Cups here. So, I don't know, there's a lot of weirdness about like you going your own separate ways here, or like creating a readjustment within the relationship. It brings up a lot of shadows, and there's almost games that are being played with like who has like whatever you're disconnecting from in this enmeshment process that I'm telling you, you're both going to go your own separate ways in whatever fashion. How it manifests is going to be different for different Geminis. There's almost going to be this game of like, who is he with now? Who is her with now? Or like, you're both like watching each other. Well, where do your allegiances lie now? And it's like, fuck the allegiances. Like, we're not in the medieval times right now. Jesus Christ. Let's go ahead and clarify here in your advice from your spirit guides. Why is the Devil card here? Why is the Devil card here in your advice from your spirit guides, Gemini? Chariot. Excuse me. I'm getting you're divinely protected to do something a little bit naughty. Naughty is going to mean different things for different Geminis out there. Some of you, it's going to simply mean talking to this person less, hanging out with other people. The Devil's clarified by the Chariot, the Ace of Swords, and also the Star. What I can tell you, Gemini, is that if you have to do something that your mind is telling you is naughty, some of you, this is going to be simply disconnecting from someone that you've been enmeshed with and doing something else because it's what you're meant to do, even though your mind is telling you you're naughty. Do that. For others of you, though, here, there's something to do with, like, a sexual healing happening, definitely, and it could be with someone... I don't know, like, how, because the problem with these readings, Gemini, is when I get advice, it's for some of the Geminis and it's not for the other Geminis. So this is your advice if it resonates with you, what I'm getting here. The Devil, the Ace of Wands, the Three of Cups, the Chariot, Ace of Swords, and the Star. Some of you may have to have a casual experience with someone that you have, like, never, like, thought about doing before in order to heal, like, where that's on the table. The main thing, I'll let you decode it for yourself, Gemini. Whatever you need to do that your mind tells you is naughty, you have to do. It's an alignment for you to do for October, all right? So, wow, Gemini, this is big, but I hope that this provided you clarity and insight, and I'll talk to you next time.